Okay, so the sun and the moon and all the planets in Earth are pretty much at least 4.6 billion years old, at least in this solar system anyways. Recently, the scientists came out and examined that the moon is at least 4.51 billion years old, and it's estimated that, I mean, I've been telling people this for years, that it really doesn't sound like a surprise, because, I mean, if you think about it, if you can believe that the remains of the moon were actually the remains of another planet, in this case planet Theia, then you can believe that what happened, it crash landed in Earth during its protophase, and then, the rocks, again, to prove it, the Earth, the rocks were, the outside of the moon's surface is made up of the same rocks that are now found inside the Earth's core. So how is it that it got into the Earth, but at the same time escaped it? And that had to have happened before all these years of, erosions, and because here's another really interesting thing, because everything's made of energy, everything gets bigger at some point, and I don't mean fatter, but I mean like just it gains more mass. In the sense that, well, look at planets, they're just big balls of gas, but they kind of expand. So like the Earth slowly gets bigger, Jupiter gets bigger, for example, because it's like one of the biggest planets we know of at the most. But there's other planets that they've found that are even bigger, which I'll make a video about that. But this is just to pretty much state that, you can do with half-lights and measure like the radiation, or not radiation, but rather like the isotopes, and just the material that the Earth and the moon are made of. It traces back way long ago, because it's obviously proof that the Earth is older than 6,000 years old or 10,000 years or whatever. It's just to the people that still don't believe these things are true about the universe being as old as it is. Humans don't know their own origins, alright? But at the same time, though, the more we find out with science, we can prove that with science, because, the universe is older than we are, it's been around longer than we have, but at the same time, though, just take a look at all the things we don't know, and you'll be surprised that even where we stand in our own homeland, you don't even know what happened those many years ago, and nobody really knows what happened many years ago, to the point where we don't know what really was on this planet, how many species went extinct. Heck, if you really want to think about it, take a look at the moon. If it was the remains of another planet, then what the heck was going on that planet that we didn't see?